and it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that?
All around me are familiar
This is brilliant.
faces,
Now snap the
worn
ratchet.
out places,
Satan!
faces.
I'm back. Got one of these. This is a spiral tap, so this one should be better. But I figured out that, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this anyway. So let's try this again. Here we go. Spiral tap. This seems to be going in much easier than the regular tap. And I read online that this spiral system is good for doing deeper holes. So I'm going to be really gentle with this, because if I snap this off, that's the end of it. I'm not going to get another shot at it. It's already rather tight. I bought this cutting oil, but it seems to be the same consistency as WD-40 anyway. Seems to be the same as this. I'm not sure what the difference is. I don't think this is going to work either, to be honest. It's it feels very tight. No, I'm not liking it.
Taps often come in progressive sets. In my case, I got a set of 3. The first one has a long lead in and makes a very shallow cut. The second one cuts a little deeper, and the third even deeper still.
I'm going to try the standard tap again. I bought a set of 3 standard taps like that. Well, I'll try these. It does say on the packet, do not use for stainless. And this is apparently tougher than stainless, so this is probably a bad idea. Let's oil her up. She seems to be going in easier than the spiral tap, which is weird. Shouldn't be.
At this point, I don't think I realized I had a set of 3 progressive taps, because if I just so happened to have grabbed the first or second taps with the long lead in, then it makes perfect sense that it would tap much faster and easier than the spiral tap. One thing I learned with using these progressive taps, you can't just start with the first one, go all the way in, and then switch to the second one, and then switch to the third one. The best way I found was to go in with the first tap until it bites, then switch to the second, then the third, then go back to the first and go again, and it should go in deeper than it would before, and then you just repeat this process until you've tapped as deep as you needed to go.
This might be just a no-go. I don't want to break another tap. Let's drop it on the floor.
Damn. Yeah. Yo te traigo esta bomba puertorriqueña. Yo te la traigo de Cupey, de Vega Baja y de Santurce, de toda parte de Puerto Rico. Esta bomba yo la...
Well, it's a new day and I'm back, ready to do some more work. Sunny day today, so I thought I might get some fiberglassing in early and then go onto my ridiculous side brake button, which is killing me. Who knew that this was hardened steel and apparently really difficult to tap, or really difficult to drill first if you don't have special drill bits. But it's getting there very, very slowly. I've got hours of footage of me just trying to tap this hole. So yeah, let's get to some fiberglassing first and then see how we go with trying to finish off this button today. It's 11 AM. I've got a few hours. See how we go. You know what's funny? I've got all of this bench, and I use this tiny little corner of it down here. It's the tap still like welded inside me trying to get it out. Caused that. I ended up having to cut it off. Bummer. Pack of 10 brushes for $9. Right, well, how close did we get to 40? Clang. 39.91, not bad. Chill. So the camera just decided to turn itself off for no reason. So it's going to be one of those days where I forget to turn the camera on,
Oh, I think the camera's on, but it's not actually on. So I guess today's going to be similar to yesterday.
Now I'm just switching back and forth between the number 1 progressive tap and the spiral tap.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
What an absolute nightmare. I managed to bring it back. The tap was quite deep in this, so using a screwdriver and smashing it at the top, breaking it up into pieces and then pulling those pieces out, that worked. I ruined a punch. But one thing that I found worked quite well was this. This is a stainless bolt, and I just used the angle grinder to cut a bunch of notches in the end of it, and that really helped break up the parts that were too deep to get with a punch or anything else. There is still part of it inside there. I couldn't get it all out. Let me see if I can show you. So you can see there's still part of the tap in there. I can't get that out. It's going to stay there. There's just no way for me to get that out without re-drilling the hole. Even then, this tap seems to be harder than any drill I can buy. I've bought 3 different drills. Nothing will drill into the tap, so I'm screwed. It's just got to have to stay there. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of thread in there, so it's not a huge problem. It will screw in, and it will screw in. Well, let's find out how much it screws in. I've got about 12 mil worth of thread in there. I wanted about 18, but it's not really worth the risk of breaking a tap when it eventually hits the piece of tap that's in there. I can actually see inside, and the threaded area doesn't go all the way down to where the tap is. I've managed to smash all that out. I just can't get the rest of it. So yeah, I might try a little bit more with the tap, but it's risky, really risky at this point. See how we go. I spent a solid 2 days making this because it was so hard to drill and tap. And now I fit it and I don't really like it. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I think this might be nicer. That bolt that I had in there, that I drilled and tapped and then destroyed by trying to round the inside of the head off.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the movie Buddha Buddha Day on my YouTube channel.
I cut the head off it, and I kind of like this the best, which is a shit. I spent a good 2 days making this because it was so difficult to drill and tap, and now that I've fitted it, I don't really like it. It's a bit of a waste, but yeah, not to mention the fact that I broke at least, was it 2? Yeah, 2 taps, broke a ratchet, this is gonna have to go somewhere as sort of a memorial. But, yeah, I'm not happy with it. Ooh, I've got an idea. This is probably an M5, isn't it? Oh no, it's M6. How about like this? Leave it there? Why not? That's not bad. Serves no purpose, but hey. Might be a theft deterrent, like if you don't have a ratchet you wouldn't be able to get that undone. Yeah, I might leave it there.
Well, that concludes the Follow Me Through Hell series. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got a lot more content coming very shortly, already filmed. I've got so much, in fact, that I've had to stop working in the garage and just dedicate all my time to editing. Anyway, no time to waste. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you later.